Hi, this is Matt, and here's an Onshape tech tip. One key factor in assembly performance is how many parts are in your referenced part studios. We recommend keeping each part studio to 1 to 10 unique parts for best results. When you import PCB step files, you often end up with many and sometimes duplicate parts that go over this limit. Many users try creating a composite part after importing a PCB into a part studio. Composite parts help group parts, but they don't significantly reduce the geometry's complexity. Importing PCB assemblies into a part studio can slow down Onshape. This can affect graphics, selection, assembly mating, and regeneration times. Also, PCB components often have extra geometric details that aren't needed for mechanical design. Using PCB Studios to import IDF files and control the level of PCB detail in Onshape assemblies is a more effective strategy. PCB Studios help manage imported geometry, prevent the creation of large multi-part part studios, reduce unnecessary detail, and improve performance. Creating assemblies from PCB data and referencing versioned linked documents supports performance, stability, and usability while preserving design intent. PCB Studios are the best way to efficiently manage PCB data within Onshape. While there are many options, the basic process is straightforward. Please note that before using PCB Studio, an Onshape admin must configure PCB Studio settings for the company. In your Onshape document, click Insert New tab and choose Create PCB Studio. This adds a tab where you can work with ECAD data. In the PCB Studio, click Import ECAD files and select the supported file. This creates a lightweight representation of your PCB assembly. PCB Studio uses the footprints and z-heights defined in the ECAD files to generate simplified component shapes. You can also choose custom parts for detailed 3D models or remove the components if you don't need them. To modify a component's representation, open the Properties panel on the right and select a component in the Graphics area. Choose the Custom Part option and click Select Custom Part. In the dialog, browse to the part you wish to use. Or select the None option to remove the component from the assembly. This removes details you don't need for mechanical design and improves performance by reducing part count. To convert ECAD data into 3D CAD geometry, click Sync to Onshape. In the dialog, choose Create New Assembly and pick which features to include. This creates a new Onshape document for each ECAD component and a new assembly in your current document. The new assembly references a part studio with the board geometry and versioned documents for each component. Referencing linked document versions is recommended for optimal performance. By default, the assembly doesn't have mates and is unconstrained. To fully constrain it, select the board and choose Fix. Then select Group and include the entire assembly. Your assembly is now fully defined and ready for downstream workflows. Open the assembly properties and set subassembly BOM behavior to control how your assembly shows up on higher level bills of material. PCB Studios are the best way to import ECAD data and optimize assembly performance. PCB Studio also lets you export Onshape data to ECAD software, which is especially helpful if your organization uses the Altium integration. For more details, check out the PCB Studio Fundamentals training course in the Learning Center. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Onshape tech tips.